Hi dear students, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn our new lesson number 3. This lesson is all about the Inuit. Now you are thinking, what is Inuit and who are Inuits? Did you hear this word before? Have you ever heard this word Inuit? The people of Greenland are known as Inuits. The people of Greenland are known as Inuits. Earlier, they were known as Eskimos. Eskimos are familiar word to you, isn't it? Okay. Earlier, the Inuits were known as Eskimos. Do you know where is Greenland? Greenland is in North America. Greenland is in the continent of North America. Do you know, children? It is an island. Greenland is an island. Now tell me, what is an island? An island is a place, an island is a land which is covered by water four sides. An island is a place which is covered by water in all the directions. See the images here. By seeing these pictures, you can understand Greenland is a cold place. See, in this picture, you can see the tent, igloo, and the Eskimos hunting. And in last picture, you can see some animals are carrying people. They were used this as their vehicles. Reindeer was a famous animal which they used as a vehicle. Reindeer will pull the carts. The people of Greenland living another style of life, not like us, okay? Because their lifestyles are different from us. Their land physical is different from us because it is covered by snow and ice. So their lifestyle also totally different from us. They live in igloos. Igloos are the houses which is made up of ice. You can see here, it is an igloo. See the flooring and roofing, fully ice. Okay, this igloo is made out of ice. There should be a small entrance. See here, by watching this, you can see there is a small entrance. By this, they will go inside it. Okay, then they will stay inside the house during very cold time. And they will make tent also. This is a tent, you can see that. And they will hunt walrus and other sea animals. See the weapon which they used to kill the animals? Very sharp tools they used, which is made out of stone. See? It is very interesting to study about them, isn't it? The Inuit. Warm up. Identify who these people are. Name them by choosing the words from the box. Here you can see few people from different countries. Can you identify them? From which country they are? We can recognize them by seeing their color and shape, isn't it? The first picture, that people belongs from Africa, the Africans. And the second picture, they are the Americans. And the last image, the people are from China, the Chinese people. Okay, the first image, people are the Africans. Second picture, the Americans. And the last one, the Chinese. If you observe carefully, you can see some differences in their face cut, color, etc. Same like that, the Inuits also different from the people of other countries. Okay, so let's read. When we look around us, we see houses made of bricks and cement, roads, trees, cars, bikes, etc. When we look around us, we see houses made out of bricks and cement, roads, trees, cars, bikes, etc. If you observe carefully your surroundings, you can see many houses which is made out of bricks and cement. And you can see roads, trees, car, bike, and many other things around you. Now imagine you are in the polar region. Can you imagine you are in the polar region? You cannot see any of these because there is only snow and ice. In polar region, there is only snow and ice. Two poles are there, North Pole and South Pole. Okay. Greenland is one of such place. Greenland is in the North Pole. Okay. Greenland is such a place. The place which you cannot see nothing other than snow and ice. Okay, Greenland is a place which you can see nothing other than the snow and ice. You can see only the snow and ice around you. Greenland is a frozen desert and it is the largest island in the world. Greenland is the largest island in the world. It is very close to the North Pole. Most part of Greenland remains covered with ice. Most part is covered with ice as it is in the pole, as it is in the polar region. It is extremely cold for hours. It is extremely cold for 4 months of the year. Continuous 4 months there will be extremely cold. This region is dark all the time. There is no sunlight, children. There would be always dark. The Inuit are the native people of Greenland. The native people of Greenland are known as Inuits. Previously, they were called Eskimos. Eskimos means eaters of raw meat. What is the meaning of raw meat? The meat which is not cooked. Without cooking, they ate the meat. So, they were known as Eskimos. The meaning of Eskimos is eaters of raw meat. They didn't cook the meat. They ate as it was. So, people do not like to be called Eskimos. They prefer to call themselves as Inuits. Nowadays, the people, they don't like to call them as Eskimos. They like to be called as Inuits. What is the reason? Because the meaning, Eskimos means the eaters of raw meat. Now they didn't like to hear like this. Now they only called themselves as Inuits. Okay. Let's go to the next page. The Inuits do not stay in one place. They like a wandering life. They like a wandering life. Always they will be roaming. They will be changing their places. Their summer houses are tent made of seal skin. Here you can see a tent which is made out of seal skin. In winter, they live in igloos. This is their winter house, igloo. Igloos are dome-shaped houses made out of large blocks of ice. These are dome-shaped. Dome-shaped means this shape. Okay, igloos are dome-shaped houses made out of large blocks of ice. An igloo looks like a round bowl placed upside down. It is correct, no? Igloo is look like a large bowl which is placed upside down. Instead of doors, they make long narrow tunnel. I told you, this is the narrow tunnel. See, it is going inside narrow tunnel through which they go into the house crawling. Why those people crawling to enter their house? Because their doors are very small, so they cannot stand and walk. So they cannot stand and walk enter the house. Instead of standing and walking, what do? They will crawl themselves like this and go inside it. Okay, after entering the house, they will close the entrance also. The igloo is like a small round bowl which is kept upside down, and it has a tunnel also. Tunnel means like this. Instead of door, they make long narrow tunnel through which they go into the house crawling. Igloos are warm inside. Warm means there is hot inside. How? The insides and walls are covered with thick animal skin. We will think the igloos are made in snowy area, but inside it is hot. What is the reason? The walls are covered with thick animal skin. Inside the igloo, it is covered with thick animal skin. The Inuits are good hunters. They hunt animals for flesh and fur. What was the purpose of hunting? They use the animals' meat as their food, and they use their skin for making cloth and covering the igloo. Okay, they hunt animals for flesh and fur. They also hunt fish. In winter, they live on the flesh of seal and walrus. In winter, they live on the flesh of seal and walrus. They will hunt walrus and they will eat the flesh. The skin and fur of the animals are used to make cloth. They will eat the meat and they will use their skin as to make cloth. See, the clothes are made out of walrus skin. The fat is used to make oil. They use the fat of walrus to make oil. This oil is used as fuel to light lamp. Like kerosene, they will use the fat of walrus to make oil and use the oil to light lamp. The Inuit kill seals in a very different way. They make a hole in the ice and sit down to wait until a seal comes up for some air. As soon as it comes up, they kill it with a spear called a harpoon. What is harpoon? This man is catching one tool, no, that is known as harpoon. It is very sharp. They use the harpoon to kill the seal. First they will make a hole like this, but the seals are living inside the ice. No, they will come outside for breathing oxygen. When they were coming out on the spot, they will kill it by using the harpoons. That is the hunting method of Eskimos. They will wait for the seal to come up. They use boats called kayaks for fishing in the sea. These boats are made of light wood. The boat of Eskimos or Inuits are known as kayaks. It was made of light wood, not heavy wood, light wood. This is the sum of the information about the Inuits. Okay, so let's read once again. I will read, you listen, children. When we look around us, we see houses made of bricks and cement, roads, trees, cars, bikes, etc. Now imagine you are in the polar regions. You cannot see any of these because there is only snow and ice. Greenland is one such place. Greenland is a frozen desert and it is the largest island in the world. It is very close to the North Pole. Most part of Greenland remains covered with ice. It is extremely cold for months of the year. This region is dark all the time. The Inuits are the native people of Greenland. Previously, they were called Eskimos. Eskimos means eaters of raw meat. So people do not like to be called Eskimos. They prefer to call themselves as Inuits. The Inuits do not stay in one place. They like a wandering life. Their summer houses are tents made of sealskin. In winter, they live in igloos. Igloos are dome-shaped houses made out of large bodies of ice. An igloo looks like a round bowl placed upside down. Instead of doors, they make long narrow tunnels through which they go into the house crawling. Igloos are warm inside. How? The insides and walls are covered with thick animal skin. The Inuits are good hunters. They hunt animals for flesh and fur. They also hunt fish. In winter, they live on the flesh of seal and walrus. The skin and fur of the animals are used to make clothes. The fat is used to make oil. This oil is used as fuel to light lamps. The Inuits kill seals in a very different way. They make a hole in the ice and sit down to wait until a seal comes up for some air. As soon as it comes up, they kill it with a spear called harpoon. They use boats called kayaks for fishing in the sea. These boats are made of light wood. Thank you, children. You have to read the lesson, okay, as much as possible, and underline the words which is difficult for you.